Well, indeed, very good morning to all of you, and thank you for being here this morning. Joining me today is Captain Mark Edelson, who is the Commanding Officer of Naval Facilities Engineering Command Southwest, Poway Mayor and our SANDAG Chair, Steve Voss, Mark Balmert, who's the Executive Director for the San Diego Military Advisory Council, SDMAC, I think as many of you know, Encinitas City Council Member and North County Transit District Chair, Tony Kranz, Hassan Nakrata, Executive Director of SANDAG, April Bowling, who is Chair of the Regional Airport Authority, Kim Becker, of course, who is our President and CEO of the Regional Airport Authority, Bill Sankey, President, who's Chair, Pro Tem, Metropolitan Transit System, and representatives of the offices of Congressmember Susan Davis and Scott Peters. Good morning to one and all. This is a tremendous coalition of agencies who are really embarked on a significant effort. And today is a very important step forward in our effort to finally make it easier to get to the airport by using public transit. We are here to announce that the Navy Region Southwest and SANDAG has signed an agreement for the possible redevelopment of the Naval Base Point Loma Old Town Complex. San Diego is a very proud military city with the largest concentration of military personnel in the United States. In fact, 1 in 7 people who live in San Diego have some sort of connection to the military, including, of course, our United States Navy. They're our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we must do everything possible to support their presence here in our city and here in our region. And redeveloping this property is an important opportunity to potentially grow the Navy's footprint and create good-paying jobs. It's also a golden opportunity, as you've heard me talk on numerous occasions, a golden opportunity to explore building what some of the world's greatest cities have already done and what we deserve here in San Diego. We will be closely examining, through this agreement, the possibility of creating a transportation hub to finally connect the trolley to the airport. This agreement is a very positive step in the right direction, and it is a framework for the Navy and SANDAG as they work together to evaluate the future of this iconic naval property. And it allows the Navy to better understand our goals and our vision as a region. And it allows SANDAG to understand how our goals can be incorporated into the Navy's own very important redevelopment plans. And of course, this agreement will help increase coordination between governments at all levels to help us prepare for a project of this size and of this scope. It comes at the right time. Last week, as I think many of you know, we came together to celebrate a landmark deal between the Airport Authority and its airline partners, with $500 million in new funding for airport transportation and infrastructure projects. That deal is going to improve airport connections in a very big way and help us achieve our long-term transportation goals. It also has the potential to significantly help us move forward with our transportation vision for this very important site. We have momentum. We have alignment. And together, working together, we can finally make progress on what can be one of the most transformative projects in a very, very long time. There has never been this level of cooperation, I can tell you, between so many agencies. And this MOU is the latest example. So I want to thank all of our member and agency partners who are here today. This is exactly what we hoped for last year when I invited all representatives from our regional agencies and partners to my office to talk about this new vision for our transportation future and how we can work together. This is indeed a very exciting opportunity to change San Diego's future for the better in a profound way. But we also recognize with this announcement that our work is really only beginning. We remain committed to working together to deliver transportation solutions that benefit the entire region, with emphasis on the entire region. And so before I conclude, I want to thank Captain Mark Edelson and the Navy leadership for their willingness to work together on this very important project. I want to thank Mayor Voss and Hassan Akrata and the entire SANDAG staff for working so hard to see this agreement come to fruition. And of course, all of the regional planning and transportation agencies, Paul Jablonski, MTS, everyone, as you've heard me say, how we achieve success in this region is by working together. We are known for our collaboration. We have a lot of work to do to bring this vision to a reality. But as I said earlier, the momentum that we have behind us, the cooperation that we have, I think positions us very, very well to achieve success and to do something that this region has been wanting for a very, very long time. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Captain Mark Edelson, who is the Commanding Officer, Naval Facilities Engineering Command Southwest, to say a few words. Captain?
Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, good morning, all. Again, Mark Edelson. Sir, Mayor, and everybody, thank you for your partnership, your collaboration on this. The Navy seeks to redevelop our facilities at Point Loma at the Old Town Complex to give Nav War and the other tenants there a state-of-the-art place, facility to develop the next level of information warfare to defend the country. This agreement, this MOU, gives us a framework to work with the City of San Diego. The Navy needs to develop this for warfighting purposes to protect the country. And if we can have a framework to collaborate and communicate on the redevelopment of the site that can also help the City of San Diego and all the communities that our sailors and Marines live in, work in, move about in, that is a wonderful opportunity. We want to put something on the street that benefits the Navy, and if at the same time we can benefit the transportation infrastructure of the whole area, that is fantastic. And we look forward to the collaboration with SANDAG, all its members, and then the other entities in the community. And we seek the involvement of the community as the Navy moves forward with the redevelopment of OTC to make sure that we understand what the people who live, work, travel through this area also want to see as part of our Old Town Complex redevelopment. So, Mayor, thank you very much for the opportunity, and to all the members of SANDAG, thank you for letting the Navy be part of your community and participate in this exciting opportunity. Sir?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next up, I'd like to introduce Mayor Steve Voss of Poway, and of course, Chairman of the SANDAG Board. Mayor?
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. San Diego has long been blessed by the presence of the United States Navy. This is a Navy town, and we're darn proud of that. This agreement between SANDAG and the Navy illustrates the close relationship that we have, a working relationship that makes our community stronger and our nation safer. For SANDAG, the agreement lays the groundwork to continue exploring the creation of a major transportation hub and providing a vital transit link to the airport. For the Navy, it creates a partnership with the community, allowing modernization of Naval Base Point Loma Old Town Campus and furthering their mission of national security. As chair of SANDAG, I look forward to working with the Navy. Shoulder to shoulder, we'll move closer to having a transportation system that meets the needs of every person in every part of the county, all while ensuring that the Navy has what it needs to keep America safe.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Steve. I'd now like to introduce the Executive Director of the San Diego Military Advisory Council, SDMAC, Mark, to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So congratulations to the city, to SANDAG, to the Navy for working so hard together to put this agreement in place. So many of us don't fully appreciate the importance economically of the Old Spay War Navy Information Warfare Center to the community of San Diego. In 2018, this command brought over $3 billion to our community and is responsible for about 26,000 jobs here locally. And this is operating out of a World War II vintage site. So with the new site and the redevelopment, the impact economically to our community would only be greater, and we foresee continued growth from this command. There are many local businesses, small businesses and large businesses that depend upon this facility, this headquarters for their business. SPAWAR, Nav Information Warfare Center, contracts across the country, around the world for their business. But if you compare state by state, the state of California is their largest customer at $1.6 billion of business in California. $1.3 billion of that is here in the San Diego region. If we were our own state, we would be the #2 state, only behind California in terms of business done from this headquarters. So this is a great, great opportunity for our city, our community, and I congratulate all of you for working together to put this in place. This is why San Diego is the best military town in the world. Thank you.
Well said. I'll agree with that, right, Captain? Thank you. As I said, in conclusion, this is a true partnership from so many entities involved, a real opportunity for success. Thank you all for being here early this morning. I will pause and we will break, and everybody up here will be available to answer any questions one-on-one. Thank you. Captain, good morning. Thank you. Joe? Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Thank you.